Somewhere in the last 100 years, we decided that the best way to feed an animal that spent thousands of years eating real food was to process everything into a dry pellet, seal it in a bag, and call it complete. And then we split into two camps about how to fix that. One side said, go raw. The other said, cook it. Both sides are partly right. Both sides are missing something. Today, we are going through all of it. Because here's what the raw feeding debate and the home cooking debate have in common. They are both asking the right question. What does my dog actually need to eat to live well and live long? The problem is that both conversations tend to get loud and tribal very quickly, and somewhere in the noise, the actual biology gets lost. People who cook for their dogs get one of two reactions. Either complete admiration, wow, your dog is so lucky, or complete skepticism, is that actually safe? Is it balanced? Are you sure you know what you are doing? Both reactions are understandable, and both are missing the full picture. Today, we are building that picture. We are going through the real differences between raw and home-cooked feeding, what the science supports, where the risks actually live, and what most people on both sides consistently get wrong. And then we are ending with a recipe you can make this week. I'm Maya Reyes, your dog's biggest advocate at home. Let us get into it. The argument for raw feeding is biologically sound at its core. Dogs evolved eating prey, whole animals, raw meat, organs, bone. Their digestive systems are short and highly acidic, designed to process raw protein quickly and efficiently. A raw diet, done correctly, can be genuinely excellent for a dog. Shinier coat, better muscle mass, smaller and less frequent stools, because more of what goes in is actually being used. The problem is the two words I just said, done correctly. Raw feeding carries real microbial risks: Salmonella, E. coli, Listeria. These are not theoretical concerns. They live in raw meat, including human-grade meat from reputable sources. A healthy adult dog's digestive system handles them reasonably well most of the time. But immunocompromised dogs, puppies, senior dogs, and dogs on certain medications are significantly more vulnerable. And the humans handling the food are also exposed. Cross-contamination during preparation is a genuine public health consideration, particularly in households with young children or elderly family members. Raw bones are the other complication. Recreational raw bones, large, uncooked, are generally safe and genuinely beneficial for dental health. Cooked bones of any kind are dangerous. Cooking makes them brittle, and they splinter into sharp fragments that can perforate the digestive tract. And even raw bones carry a risk of tooth fractures in aggressive chewers. The raw feeding community is right that the ingredients are superior when sourced well. Where it gets complicated is the execution, the sourcing, the balancing, the food safety protocols. Done carelessly, it causes harm. Done rigorously, it is one of the best things you can feed a dog. Home-cooked feeding eliminates the microbial risk entirely. Cooking kills pathogens. It is safer to handle, safer to store, and significantly more forgiving for dogs with compromised immune systems, digestive sensitivities, or existing health conditions. The ingredients in a well-constructed home-cooked diet are also genuinely superior to processed kibble in ways that matter. Real meat retains its amino acid profile. Vegetables provide antioxidants and fiber in their natural form. The moisture content of cooked food is dramatically higher than dry kibble, which matters enormously for kidney health, urinary tract function, and overall digestion. Where home-cooked diets most commonly fail is nutritional completeness. Cooking destroys some heat-sensitive vitamins. More critically, a diet built from muscle meat, vegetables, and grains, without deliberate supplementation, will be chronically deficient in calcium, zinc, vitamin D, and vitamin E over time. These deficiencies do not show up immediately. They build silently over months and years, and by the time the symptoms are visible, the damage has been compounding for a long time. This is the mistake most home-cooking dog owners make. The food looks healthy, it smells good, the dog loves it, and it is genuinely better than kibble in many ways. But without the right supplements, it is not complete. That gap is what the recipe we are about to go through is specifically designed to close. Before we get into the recipe, every dog is different. Allergies, existing health conditions, age, weight, all of it affects what works and what does not. Everything I am about to share is a solid general foundation, but please work with your veterinarian to adjust portions, ingredients, and supplements based on your specific dog's needs. This is a starting point, not a prescription. Protein makes up 50% of the meal. Your primary protein is plain boiled chicken breast, boneless, skinless, no seasoning, no salt, no broth from a carton, just chicken and water. It is the most digestible source of protein available to a dog and the safest base to build from. Once or twice a week, you replace a portion of the chicken with cooked beef liver. Beef liver is extraordinarily nutrient-dense: iron, B12, vitamin A, copper, in concentrations that muscle meat simply cannot match. The reason it stays at once or twice a week and no more than 10% of the total meal is vitamin A. Beef liver contains very high concentrations of it, and vitamin A is fat-soluble, meaning the body stores rather than excretes the excess. Over time, too much liver leads to vitamin A toxicity, which causes bone and joint problems. Keep it as an addition, not a staple. Carbohydrates make up 25% of the meal. Sweet potato or brown rice, both cooked, both easy to digest, both providing sustained energy without spiking blood sugar the way white rice or regular potato does. Sweet potato also adds beta-carotene and additional fiber, which makes it the slightly better choice when your dog tolerates it well. Vegetables make up the remaining 25%. Carrots, courgette, spinach, broccoli, all cooked, not raw. A dog's digestive tract does not have the enzymes to break down raw vegetable cell walls efficiently. Lightly steaming or boiling them makes the nutrients bioavailable. Keep the variety rotating week to week. Different vegetables provide different micronutrient profiles, and rotating prevents the gradual buildup of any single compound. These are not optional extras. These are the additions that make the difference between a meal that looks complete and one that actually is. Salmon oil, 1 pump over the bowl at every meal. This delivers fresh, active omega-3 fatty acids directly, the anti-inflammatory compounds that protect joints, support brain function, and slow cellular aging. Keep the bottle in the refrigerator after opening to prevent oxidation. Cooked egg, 3 to 4 times a week. The yolk specifically delivers lecithin and fatty acids that support digestion and coat health. Plain boiled or scrambled, nothing added. Plain unsweetened kefir or yogurt, a tablespoon per day. Live probiotic cultures that rebuild and maintain the gut microbiome. Read the label every time. You are looking for 0 artificial sweeteners and specifically 0 xylitol, which also appears on labels as birch sugar. It is fatal to dogs in even tiny amounts. Turmeric, a small pinch 2 to 3 times a week, always mixed with the salmon oil. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, is a powerful natural anti-inflammatory. Without fat present, it passes through the body without being absorbed. The salmon oil activates it. And finally, calcium supplementation. This is the one most people skip and the one that matters most. A diet built from muscle meat and vegetables contains almost no calcium. Dogs need calcium for bone density, muscle function, and nerve transmission. Without deliberate supplementation, deficiency builds silently. A calcium supplement formulated specifically for dogs, dosed according to your dog's weight, closes this gap completely. Raw feeding and home cooking are not opposites. They are 2 different approaches to the same goal: giving your dog food that actually serves their biology instead of just keeping them alive. Raw done rigorously is excellent. Home cooked done completely is excellent. The gap between excellent and harmful in both cases is almost always in the details. The safety protocols, the nutritional completeness, the consistency. You now have the full picture. Use it. Leave me a comment with your dog's name and tell me, are you already cooking for them, or is this the week you start? I read every single one. Give your dog a gentle scratch for Maya tonight. See you in the next one.